Judges, Speaker D.
How my optimism will help me press on to greater achievements of the future. An hourglass, a simple device that helps us measure time. What's so special about it? Everything. I think of optimism as an hourglass. As time seizes, so does your positivity. And when the sand's at the bottom, you have no optimism left. But when you flip it over, you're flipping your attitude over. You know when the sand isn't dripping, but just sitting at the bottom, waiting to be tossed again? Same way with optimism. It's awaiting inside you, ready to pop out when you crave it the most. Optimism is essential in our lives. Everyone needs it. Whether we feel depressed or have bad grades, positivity guides us all. You have almost certainly seen a real rainbow, right? Well, you should have been looking up. You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. A very true quote by Charles Chaplin, famously known as Charlie Chaplin. Many icons that we all see today as heroes always looked up, hoping to see their success rainbow shine. We all know Thomas Edison, the man who lights up our lives. Do you think he came up with the idea of the light bulb and he made it in the first try? No way. You may not believe it, but it took Edison 1,000 tries before he could finally make the correct design. Imagine if his hourglass hadn't flipped and he had just quit. Who knows, we might still be tied back in time using candles and lanterns. As in many people's lives, I've had several instances in which I needed to stay positive. It feels like yesterday when I was working on this particular speech and I accidentally shut down my laptop without saving it. Oops. Well, it auto-saved, but then somehow got deleted, and at the end, I thought it would never be retrieved. Well, my mom encouraged me to trust my memory and stay positive. I had read it so many times while I was writing it, so why couldn't I rewrite it? And it turned out, it worked. I penned my entire speech over again, from my memory. I stayed positive, and I was okay. My optimism has always guided me, and it always will. But when I'll really need it is through my important times, like in tests such as ACT and SAT. When I'm studying for a test, time is gradually dwindling by. Time. I wonder, does everyone have the same time? The president, Steve Jobs, do they have extra time to do the colossal stuff that they do? No. As my dad always says, we all have 24 hours a day. No more, no less. Time is draining out, as well as the sand in my hourglass. And when all of it's gone, all hope is lost. But then I flip it over again. Why? What drives me to keep going, to keep turning my hourglass over and over again? My pride, my will, my parents. I keep contemplating that if I accomplish this, won't they be delighted? And then I do it and make them proud. These types of tests will determine the course of my whole life. If I don't manage a high grade, I won't get into a good college, I won't land a good job, I won't be able to support my family, and mainly, my whole life won't matter anymore. Right? No. Everybody should know that their life matters to their friends, family, and most importantly, it should matter to them. And in believing that, optimism plays a huge role. I know that I should keep my hourglass going. Even though there are times so despicable, it's hard to. It's all about believing in yourself and staying confident, no matter what hardships or miseries come your way. As Victor Hugo has eloquently stated, even the darkest night will end, and the sun will rise. So remember, always keep your hourglass going. Thank you.